this, and each time it doesn't work. But I want to do a kind of storytelling with the incidents that we've had with Izzy. One was just complete awful. The other one was pretty awful too, but it had a better outcome in the end. And here's Izzy right here. Say hi, Izzy. Say hi. But so right after Izzy started alerting to me on her own, I started training her. I ordered one of the ID tags. I know I don't have to have them, but I had ordered one anyway, just so that if it's ever that much of an issue, I'd have something like, okay, here, kind of shut up, that's really all it is for those people that just want to yap, and you just want them to shut up. So, and she didn't have a vest at the time either. So she was just in harness, and I know she doesn't have to have a vest. Well, we had went into Burger King, and we had ordered our food, and the manager that was there saw Izzy and said, you can't have her in here. And so I told her, it's a service dog in training. And she said, well, I need to see some kind of ID. And at the time I was like, legally she's not required to have an ID. And I pulled up the ADA regulation card, or not regulation, but the ADA law card up on my phone. And I was trying to show it to her, and she was just like, I don't care. Something about either her or her father was a lawyer, and they said, she knew the laws, and she knew they had to have an ID and all of this. So, we're standing there arguing with her. We're waiting on our food. All I'm wanting to do is sit down because I already wasn't feeling very well that day. And I think my blood sugar may have been a little low that day. I don't remember. But I wasn't feeling well. And so all I was wanting to do was sit down and, us eat. And so while we're standing there arguing with this lady, she keeps on. So I get on Amazon, and, the place I got the card from, it actually gives you a site that you can go register your dog on, and it gives you a registry number for you to be able to pay, or to put the registry number on your ID card, something like that, I don't know. But, so I pulled that up on my email, and I was showing her. I was like, look, here you go. Can you shut up now? And, I was showing her on the website. I was like, can you just shut up now? And so, whatever happened, and she was like, okay, y'all sit down. And she was so rude about it. So we sit down, and, my anxiety was completely through the roof. I wasn't feeling good. I felt even worse. I felt like I was going to throw up. I couldn't even eat food. So my husband was sitting there, and he's trying to eat, and I'm just like, I don't even want to be in here anymore. I don't even want to eat their food. I don't want to be in here anymore at all. So we get up and we go to leave, but we get in the car, and it was awful. Which, while we're talking about it, this right here, not this car, but that's the Burger King we were at. But so we get in the car, and I'm feeling like I'm going to pass out, and just because my anxiety was so bad. And so I passed out, and while I was out, he was driving, obviously. Chase, go. It's a green light. Chase, it's a green light. But, so he was apparently on the phone with district, or corporate. He had called one or the other, and he was on the phone with them. And, apparently, he was telling them everything that happened, and had told him, my wife is actually currently passed out at the moment because it got so bad. So yeah, I have really, really bad PTSD with really bad anxiety attacks, and they cause me to pass out when it gets too bad. And I don't know if it's partly because my blood sugar gets low, or if it's just I get so worked up that I can't breathe, and I'm just don't feel good. My body just shuts down. I'm not really sure what does it, but yeah, so I pass out. So apparently they talked to the lady. She still works there. We haven't been back in since. So then there was another incident at Walmart a couple weeks back, maybe 3-4 weeks back, and which we're passing that Walmart now too. But we went to walk in, and he was carrying the baby, and he was in front of me, and I was walking behind with Izzy, and the greeter that they have at the doors was standing there with the broom. I guess he had been sweeping something up. Well, he drops the broom directly in front of us and says, you can't have her in here. So my husband jumps back and like jumps in between the guy and me and Izzy and is like, no, that's a service dog. And the guy just kind of looks at it and says, is it for you? And I said, yes. And he looks at me and says, what's your disability? So I look at him and I say, I don't have to tell you anything. Thank you. Have a good day. And I started walking off into Walmart. And granted, you know, we've been in that Walmart many times before, and that was the first time that happened. You know, this never happens there. They know who we are. They know who she is. So I was just like, whatever. I don't have to tell you anything. And we walked off and went grocery shopping. And when we check out, I go to the manager and I go talk to her about what happened. And she was like, you know, I'm really sorry. And I was like, look, I just want the guy to be, be educated about the situation. And she said he already had been. I was like, well, can you just re-educate him? And, you know, she went over and talked to him. We left. And the next time we came back in, all he said was, is that a service dog? I replied, yes, she is. And he said, okay, thank you. And we haven't had an issue since. But those are my 2 bad stories that we have encountered so far. And I haven't had either on video. But yeah, that's how that went. And the Walmart thing really ticked me off. Don't drop a broom in front of us. That's just, don't do that. Hang on, I'm going to pause the video real quick. We're at Taco Bell. Hang on. Well, she said we're waiting for her to come back to where we can order. But don't drop a broom in front of anyone, let alone someone with a dog, because you never know. It could be just a pet, but it could be a service dog. And either way, pet or service dog, that can really traumatize a dog, especially if they're young and they're still in training. Like Izzy, she jumped back, and, you know, I jumped back a little bit too. But, you know, I put her in a sit, you know, she calmed down, what is it? And so, you know, it could have really traumatized her. And luckily, you know, it didn't. And, you know, she's a small breed. Any big thing that's going to drop in front of any dog, is large dog or small dog, you know, it's going to bother them. And especially with small dogs, they're a lot smaller. They think they're bigger, but the fact is they're not. And it just, that really bothers me. I'll be right back again. So, yeah, don't drop a broom in front of someone. And to the lady at Walmart, oh, that's right. I was wanting to get a cinnamon twist to help get my blood sugar up because I haven't actually ate anything yet. I have a cookies and cream half-eaten rabbit. Thank you so much, husband, for the half-eaten rabbit. But, yeah, don't drop a...
It's mine.
No, give it back. So don't drop a broom in front of anyone. You know, I don't care who it is. And then don't be just a complete douchebag. So yeah, those are our 2 stories. Y'all have a good day.